I'm Kanban Cody. Today I'm going to answer the question, what is Six Sigma? By the end of this video, you too will be able to explain Six Sigma to your friends, family, neighbors, and long-lost friends at your 50th high school reunion. Yippee! Six Sigma is actually many things. I'll run through each of the definitions. Six Sigma as a symbol, Sigma as a value, Sigma as a level, Sigma as a method, Sigma as a goal, and Sigma as a philosophy. Sigma is a Greek symbol that represents standard deviation, an important measure of variation. Variation designates the spread about the average of any process. Take a look at this picture. The blue line represents narrow variation, while the orange line designates wide variation. The less variation within a process, the more predictable the process is. For example, if you took the height of 10 people in your department, would you expect large or narrow variation? What if you measured an 11th person's height and that person was a professional basketball player? Would that widen or narrow the variation? We know that sigma is a measure of variation. The mathematical calculation looks like this. Okay, don't let that equation freak you out. Let me explain. Sigma, or standard deviation, is the distance between the mean and point of inflection on the normal curve. It looks like this. The point of inflection to the mean is considered a sigma level. If we continue to draw the normal curve with the statistical deviations, then we end up with a normal curve with a mean and 6 standard deviations. Each standard deviation is called a sigma level. All 6 sigma levels is called, well, you guessed, Six Sigma. Earlier, we talked about how a narrow standard deviation means that the process is more predictable. That's a different way of saying that a process with a narrow deviation is more predictable. Get it? And in general, predictable means fewer defects. This chart shows several gray dots from the average or the mean. The more gray dots there are, the fewer defects. So, at Six Sigma, there are the fewest defects. In fact, at Six Sigma, there are 3.4 defects per 1 million opportunities. Don't worry, we'll go through that in detail in a later video. Now that we know sigma can be a level, it can now be used as a metric. Since we can calculate the mean and standard deviation in most processes, we can calculate the sigma level also. This means that we can have a sigma metric for any given process. Here's a few examples where a sigma level is used as a metric. One very important definition of sigma is Six Sigma as a method. The Six Sigma methodology is made up of 5 stages or phases that is described by the acronym DMAIC, which stands for Define, Measure, Analyze, Improve, and Control. We focus an entire video on the DMAIC framework, and we spent a lot of time explaining the components of each phase. For now, just understand that Six Sigma as a method uses DMAIC to solve problems. Since sigma level can also be a metric, we can use sigma as a goal. Simply put, if a process is at 1 to 2 sigma, then there's a lot of low-hanging fruit, and simplifying and standardizing a process will help a lot. At 3 sigma, then basic problem solving is needed. At 3 to 5 sigma, then this is the level where the Six Sigma DMAIC method can really help. As a philosophy, Six Sigma is a disciplined problem-solving methodology that focuses on identifying root causes of problems and eliminating them. It focuses on relationships between variables and cause and effect. For example, the function below is common in definitions of Six Sigma. It's called the transfer function, y equals f of x. All this function means is that we observe an outcome, y, and what led to the outcome, x. This type of thinking helps us to get to the root of the problem. Okay, we've talked a lot today. we've talked about DMAIC and other items in Six Sigma. So, if you want more review, feel free to review this video at a time that's convenient for you. To close, we talked about the following: Sigma as a symbol, Sigma as a value, Sigma as a level, Sigma as a method, Sigma as a goal, and Six Sigma as a business philosophy. That's all, folks. Thanks for watching. This is Kanban Cody. Until next time.